Recognize the member for Naparima.
Mr. Chairman, Minister, item 09-005-06F-075, upgrade works at overseas missions.
I just need to propose the question. My apologies.
Sorry.
Honorable members, the question is that the 2024 appropriation for Head 65, Ministry of Foreign and CARICOM Affairs, be supplemented by the sum of $9,182,500. My apologies. Over to you now,
problem.
member for Naparima.
Understood. Item 09-005-06F-075, upgrade works at overseas missions, $2.2 million. And the question is, which government-owned properties will be upgraded? Because it is to meet the cost of critical refurbishment and upgrade works on government-owned properties abroad. The reason why I asked the question is because when I look at the Auditor General's report, I see at the time of the audit in August 2023, it was noted that the official residence and the chancery, that is in Ottawa, the High Commission in Ottawa, were in need of repairs. I wanted to know if it was included in this list.
Okay, Mr. Chair, may I proceed? Yes, so additional works are required at this time on 10 government-owned overseas properties. These are the official residence of our permanent representative at the United Nations in New York, the official residence in Brussels, Belgium, the official residence in Washington, D.C., and the residence of the head of Chancery in that city as well, the Chancery building in Washington, D.C., the Chancery building in Ottawa, as referred to by the member for Naparima, the Chancery building in Jamaica, the staff residence of the financial attaché in New York, the official residence in London, a staff residence building in Pretoria, South Africa, and with respect to the Chancery in Abuja, Nigeria, this is specific to the purchase of a generator.
Member for Naparima.
Yes. Is there a capability within the ministry, like an inspector general or somebody who identifies and prioritizes these upgrade works, or is it based on feedback from the missions abroad?
Well, it's a combination. We do have competent staff at our overseas missions, which would liaise with staff at headquarters, particularly in the Missions Inspectorate Division. We also have a properties management team, which is staffed and is continuously being revitalized to ensure, because as the member would know, these needs arise on a continuous basis. What we've done here is, with the very kind and competent collaboration of the Minister of Finance, have identified now a new line item where this one, where I think it's an accurate description, where these matters could be more efficiently addressed as opposed to pulling from recurrent, which has been done in the past. So that's the rationale.
Another question. Item 02-00121, repairs and maintenance, buildings, and it is an increase of $752,000 to meet the cost of repairs and other remedial work to the buildings resulting from a mold infestation. The Minister care to tell us which buildings?
These are the buildings at the headquarters in Port of Spain. There was some ventilation in the past, and I use that in the figurative sense, of a mold issue. We have, in the interest of the staff members of the ministry and in the interest of clients who would be required to visit us, have taken comprehensive action to treat with this mold issue definitively. There is some additional work required to achieve that, And that is the rationale for this modest request for an increased allocation.
Item development program, 4.2 million. Upgrade of IT infrastructure, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Foreign and CARICOM Affairs, overseas missions. Could the Minister indicate what specifically the critical IT equipment to be upgraded, and how would this help in the mandate, carrying out, improve the mandate of the ministry?
Yes, I can. Mr. Chairman, Madam Chair, the committee would be aware that the entire government, in fact, the Trinidad and Tobago Society, is on a trajectory of digital transformation led by the government and the Ministry of Digital Transformation. We have recognized our role in this process